think everything's set up properly. I think I'm ready.
Have you done your weights at all?
No, I haven't been updating weight. I gotta have you show me how to do that. I've just been drawing on them.
Okay. Yeah, look. You press F6, go to structure study. The top one, you just press 0.53 here, and then you go to the volume study, 0.53. That's
Okay.
it.
And what's your source for this?
Slick charts.
Slick charts? Okay.
And then you just go to S&P 500 and click on companies, and it'll show the weight. At some point, I'm trying to make it to where it's full automatic and they're not stagnant, because the weights do change in the session. Which is kind of why an index is a genius product to just invest in, because when something's going up, its weight gains.
Yeah.
If it goes down, it could lose a little bit of weight. Oh.
Duh.
Fuck. Oh, the cat's making biscuits on my lap. Fucking claws go right into my fucking thigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Collective Soul is of our generation, Ryan. The next generation does not know what the fuck it is. Be like a bunch of fucking boomers listening to fucking AC/DC. Which, hey, I like AC/DC, but
Yeah, you can only listen to the same song so many times.
so I'm gonna not like remember how we're doing the aggressive trend lines on the open. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I figured they break so often.
Like if they're gonna gap like this, AMAT has a range. Bottom, it's in the bottom. United Healthcare is definitely in a range. That's the guy that got shot, wasn't it? The CEO.
Yeah. Yeah, they're fucking share price tanked there for a few months, and then Warren Buffett came out and said that he was buying, and it went back up. I bought some at a 300 average, but I think we're below that now, unfortunately.
A bit of a range on Costco. INTC. Definitely trending. Why the fuck is my trend line not working now? JP Morgan. I don't know about that one. NVIDIA for sure. Range. I'm not going to get the bottom of that wick. Amazon, you zoom out a bit at 100% is racked up. Google on a Google like super zoomed out, yeah. But I don't want to be that. I don't want to like. I'm gonna give it a downtrend. Got to make sure that shit goes red. AVGO. Kind of in a range here. Wally World. Definitely. Sitting sideways. Papa Buffet. Berkshire. Yet on that.
I think I got everything ready here. A bit of buyer defense here. Low note above. I'm gonna pulse check 2750 long.
Is there news today?
At 10 o'clock, yeah, there is.
Looked like
2850. Take it there for the point, probably.
Looked like we had a big rip up around 7 in the morning, 7:16 CST. We're recouping a big reclaim. Looks like we've been blowing lower on. It's like in downtrend mode. Alone with you. It's mixed. I would have liked to faded 28s here. It's partial green. but it's neutral green. I gotta fix these colors and shit. I'm very short biased,
Yeah, I agree.
but they're buying, but it's like 1% and 2%. It's almost like it's not a huge change.
Yeah,
This
and
is
they're
why you
not
got to
going
look
any
at that
higher.
column here, because like your colors might glow too green.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta fix that, but I need to get this other shit working.
Yeah, one thing at a time.
The nightmare project.
I find I've been leaning on your indicator a lot more lately.
Yeah.
I particularly like how I can see
What are you
more
trading the
levels.
afternoons?
Drilling, I traded yesterday and had a good day.
In the afternoon?
Yeah,
Are you on when I'm not on or some shit? Okay.
yeah, most of the time. Although that was one day this week. This is my first day that
Oh.
I've sat down at the open to trade. But the last few days I have been leaning on your indicator a lot more. I like that I can see more levels, and I also the tails. Obviously, we know the tails work. Joao's indicator also resets every so often. Like if I switch an indicator or if I switch a trading account, if I switch to sim, I lose all those levels, whereas yours stays.
I need to I'll fix that, but for me the weights getting that is more important right now, and it's
Yeah.
just such a and I need to make sure that everything is being calculated correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And I was running in the time zone issues. I'm like, oh, that could be a problem too.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So
Lot of
just like
work.
trying to make no shit. AI ain't gonna replace fucking some other motherfucker on the other end, whether it's a coder or somebody that needs to tell it what to fucking do.
Yeah. I haven't seen any setups yet.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
I did some review work earlier in the week, and I found that so many of the mistakes I'm making are so easily avoidable. And I've never had that clarity before. Because a lot of times when I do review, I'll look at a trade and I'm like, was this a good trade? Was it not? Like, was it a good loss? Was it a bad loss? And there's so much subjectivity to it. This system that you and I are trading, it requires so much discretion when you're trading it, but in hindsight, it is 100% objective. I know exactly what I'm doing wrong when I place a bad trade.
That's good, man.
You know, like I can look at a screenshot of the trade and know instantly.
Yeah, that's the next level of evolution, is knowing exactly how you fucked up.
Yeah, I don't have to sit there and think about it and go, well, I did have this working for me, but this was against me, but it could have worked if I did this. It's just yes or no. Good trade, bad trade. You know, which makes it easier to refine, you know. It's hard to refine a setup if you don't really know what it is.
Yeah, I take that for granted. I forget that's like there's people who don't know.
Mm-hmm. So one thing I want to work on, and one thing I hope you'll hold me accountable for, is if there's no setups, don't trade. It's really fucking as simple as that. If there's no setups, don't trade.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting flat right now. This is very grindy price action. I did when I traded in the afternoon yesterday, it was super low volatility, but I managed to make it work. There were still setups, which I think is promising. That was one thing that was worrying me. I was like, if we go down to VIX 12, you know, am I still going to be able to trade this?
Yeah.
And I think I am. It's just, you know, the risk reward is going to have to be much tighter.
Yeah. I had a feeling there might have been something like this happening here. Man, this shit is so mixed. I'm gonna do a stock check. I'm gonna give Apple a range. Microsoft fucking.
I missed it, but there was a pretty nice pullback to that 30 even level, and that one had 140 lot on it. That could have been a nice pullback short.
Bank of America's got a range. Tesla's in a bigger range, but I don't know if I want to run that entire range.
We're testing that 30 area again. It's a little thin below. I'm going to try the pullback short.
Yeah, we're getting a hot glow here. My worry is we're above this 20. We're above the micro range that was in the 26s, so I don't think it'll. I don't know if it'll dump all the way in. This is giving a little bit of long vibes.
Yeah, it's
but
starting to change.
it's also selling, so
Bit of a change in character here. They can't break through this 28 level. These sellers could get trapped. I do have the reclaim above, but I don't have any long setups currently.
took a loss. I shorted 29.75.
Yeah, I took a loss around that same area too. The change in character is pretty clear here, at least for the time being. It's also relatively thin above us, all the way up to 35s. But it's still pretty thick for me to take a long. I would want to see more buyer defense. Those sellers below us at 28 are starting to get liquidated. Sellers pouring in here. That 30 level was historically heavily defended, and it looks like they're trying to defend it again. I think there could be a pullback short if they test 30 again.
Getting some greens, just a little bit stacking.
Tried to get 29.25 short, but missed it.
Took a big loss. I'm hurting now. I was long at the top for some stupid reason. Down 2,100.
It's getting thick at the bottom here, which I don't really like. could see a pullback, but the fact that it's so thick below us means that those sellers are trapped and they could turn into buyers. So I'm not going to take a short here.
Got a long in the 26s, just a scalp for 500, down 1700.
Yeah, I think
My
that was a
trade
pretty
2 is
valid,
retarded. We're getting these green blocks in the same fucking area.
Yeah. There was a decent short right there at 28, but I didn't like the fact that that 2650 seller's trapped. I noticed a lot of time if I take a trade where I'm short and there's sellers trapped below me, they'll get squeezed and the trade will go against me. Or vice versa, if I'm long and there's trapped buyers above me. I kind of want it to be like a one-way auction, you know? Path of least resistance.
Uh-oh, she's slipping.
Sheesh.
I got that.
Nice.
I was like 26.75. I thought it jumped way higher than that. Fuck, I'm still like down $100. What did I exit at? 31s. Okay, well that helps. It just there's just all this buying going on in here, and it's almost like in a range. It seems like we want to be in this tight ass range.
Mm-hmm.
We've been so loose forever.
Bit of defense here at 32.25. Relatively thin below, but that move could just be the predecessor. It could put it in another leg up. See if we get some acceptance lower, because it's still all bid down here.
News in 9 minutes.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. This was the heavily defended area here at 35s. It is pretty thin below. I'm going to stalk a short, but I want to see how it reacts here because it is also pretty thick bid.
Microsoft in an uptrend.
Pretty nice defense.
I'm gonna put a range on Tesla and Meta. Fuck! Hurt myself.
I hurt myself
Bleeding.
today.
Got a trading injury. I'm bleeding.
A trading injury. It's a hazardous job.
Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Oh, INTC pooed itself. There's a range on AMD.
Take that off there. I had a short at 35.75. I think it could go lower, but I just wanted to
Whoa.
bankroll a bit.
Really? Because of all those 100s up there in the sell side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My God, this block is. But here's the deal, man. When we opened, it was like solid buying and shit. So I don't know if we're in a range or what the deal is. Technically, we're in an uptrend,
Yeah.
but I'm a little concerned about.
Tried to get a pullback short at 34.75, but missed it. I'll count that as good read.
Be careful, because I have a feeling if it dumps, it'll go right back up at some point.
Yeah, because 29s is a defended area to the bid. So if they come down here and put in a bunch of buying, it could rip.
I'm on 31.75 to 33s out.
Nice. Yeah, that was a good one. I was stock in the same area. Stock in.
What are you doing? Looking long?
Yeah, I'm stalking along down near 31s.
Be careful, man. This like that freaky reclaim that came in.
Yeah, it is kind of gapped down there. That's a good
I
point.
wouldn't be opposed to a long, but you're gonna need to cut it fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Because now we're blocking low on buying, so that's telling me we might be in a down trend, but not entirely. Like it could
Yeah.
wick into this big ass reclaim and then flip out. Why can't you hear me, Cosby? You need to leave. That's why.
Here's the test of 30s. We got a 31.25 long. See if we can take back this low node gap above us.
Oh, you're in it?
Yeah,
Good.
I got it. I took it off there. 32.75.
Wait, you're going for. Okay, you're out.
Yeah, I got a back to break even now on the day.
Nice, man. That was like just riding away, baby.
Yeah. I'm going to take a break to manage my stocks.
MU looks like it's in the range. Yeah, I'm gonna run one on MU. You might want to look at my screen.
Yeah, let me pull it up
NVIDIA
here.
range here, no wick. You got some wicks. Apple. I'll just go neutral there. Microsoft trend, Amazon, but it's puking. Google down, but Google could be coming out.
Yeah, it might want to. I'm gonna keep that neutral.
I'm gonna go neutral on Googs.
Yeah.
AVGO, I kind of have something going on here. Tesla as well. I'm gonna actually tighten the range on Tesla to here. Meta range, Wally World range, Burke Nooch. Lily, I don't know about that one yet. MU, bit of a range. JP Morgan, 100%. I'll go off kind of like this, though.
Yeah, I've got the same one drawn.
AMD, INTC is in a range. Zoom out a bit. But I'm not going to run those wicks. I'm going to run the tighter range it was originally in. Visa's definitely shitting its panties. I'm going to run that short. Exxon Mobil on the tear. She's pulling in a bit. Never mind. Oracle, nothing. Johnson Johnson, nothing. Range Costco, nothing. MA went MasterCard. Caterpillar, nothing. Cisco is in a range. Probably not the greatest range, no. But LRCX definitely on the down for now. Range Bank of America, Chevron, nothing. AMAT, puking. Coca-Cola's crapping.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page for the most part. All right. Back to it.
Oh, fuck. We just breached.
10 o'clock news, yeah. It's pretty thick below. I'm not going to fade this move. If anything, I think there might be a pullback long here, but that reclaim is kind of nasty.
You need, so we'll let it develop a little bit of microstructure.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Trapped buyer at 38. They could take this reclaim back. It's pretty thin, but too early to tell.
Nasty stall. Fucking shit, I'm getting trapped. Fucking
Defense
took a
at
loss.
38.75, and now they've liquidated that 38 buyer. I might be interested in a short here if it can stay thin. See if we get a pullback to 38.
And that reclaim keeps on reclaiming.
Yep. Still pretty thin below.
It's almost like they're chop walking into it.
Defense at 37s. Try the 36.75 short. However, more sellers are pouring in and it's failing to go lower. I want to see them get some width here. Take it off at 35. Nice little 7-tick win.
Damn it, I was long 37.50, just took it off. Two longs in there just really fucked me. Back in the fucking hole again.
This 36 area is pretty
Oh,
heavily
now they're gonna
defended.
fucking pull up. Okay. Everything I'm touching is starting to turn into shit. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Looks like they did defend 37s again. Super thin below us. I think this could keep running down.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that idea. I don't know how much, but it's just because they've been block rolling low, and there's a green block up there that's failed. I think I could do whatever, though. That's the problem. I'm a little confused. I'm in between.
Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to defend this 36 level, but they're chewing into it.
Now it's like a long signal. No, actually, it's still a short signal. I took another motherfucking loss, a small one. I'm down over 2 grand. I got back in the fucking shitter.
Yeah, I just took a loss trying to defend that 36 area, but I think there's a change in character here. They're starting to push these high note areas. That was a good loss, though. I think one change in mindset I've had lately is instead of thinking if this wins, will it be a good win? I think if this loses, will it be a good loss? You know, because there shouldn't be any negative mindset with taking losses as long as you are trading valid setups.
Well, yeah.
You know, and managing properly, but we all know that's part of trading.
I got a long that it kind of helped me out for 800. I don't know if they're gonna breach that liquidity. Nine trades in down 1479. Pullback.
Bailing out these sellers down here at 37. They top ticked high of day by 2 ticks, it looks like.
Yeah. $35. 75 long for 3 ticks. It's just microstructure here and it's penning low, so I'm a little concerned about that.
Yeah.
Why did I lose a monitor? That ain't good. Okay. It looks like there might be some form of range expansion. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I'm adjusting
Sheesh.
Tesla. Oh,
Big
where
old
did that
motherfucker of
go?
a move.
I wish I was in that.
Yeah, no kidding.
I got a little bit of it. If it moves up like that, I bought some for $1,100.
Oh my
If it
god, dude.
rips like that, I will buy the top of it because it'll be another wave usually.
Sheesh. That was a face ripper.
Do we know why? Is there news?
I would assume so. I mean, that looks very news driven. Peace deal signed, maybe. I don't know. I'm just
Anybody?
speculating at this point.
All right. Uh, gas prices post biggest drop off in 2026. I don't know if that was it.
Grabbed a little short off that. 8 tick winner. Could have held that for sure. Tried to get the long at 61 off the
Yeah, I got
buyer
a little bit of long in
defense.
there too. It did go against me a lot, but okay, so they reached a deal. is pretty mixed. I want to see a big pullback.
Yeah, me too. There's a trapped buyer at 68. I'm not crazy about. He could start liquidating. I've got 60 even mapped out as a good pullback area.
This might be a slip range here.
Yeah, they are defending the bottom of it pretty consistently.
A point for me. Long.
Nice. Yeah, I'm long biased here too.
Let's see. 13 trades in, $796. I don't like how they're rolling green blocks slow, but they're pretty neutral.
Mm,
There's heavy selling right here in the 61s and heavy buying on the 70s. So now they're pushing into this fucking massive fucking pool of fucking selling. How far can they push in there though? I don't know if this might be a new range or some shit. I wouldn't be surprised if it was, to tell you the truth.
yeah, could be. It kind of looks that way.
Slippery bitch.
Oh yeah.
They definitely,
I think they want that reclaim.
maybe. Looks like it.
Could be a bottom tick. This was kind of the range lows. If we're looking at a range up here, this would be range lows.
Yep.
So it's kind of a coin toss. I got to see what order flow's doing. Because right now it's still so short biased.
The thing is, we had heavy selling in this section, but we also had heavy buying at the very top. And to me,
Yeah.
that just seems very rangy potential. Even though they just knocked all this heavy sell out.
They're grinding. They're grinding into it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that might be acceptance lower. This is a pretty heavily defended area here at 55s. If it shows signs of rejecting this 58 level, I think there could be a continuation short. But right now, it doesn't quite look like that.
-4. I was long 58.50 when they first consolidated up there or down there, and then it just moved against me. And they're green blocking. It's kind of neutral though.
Yeah, they might want to range it.
The problem is there's so much reclaim below us on this, like this shorter term reclaim.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about that. Well, I guess my bias is right. I just terrible timing.
Yeah, it was hard to pull the trigger on that one.
I
The
got in
overflow.
at 58.50 when it first started consolidating, and then they rolled it lower. I'm like, shit.
It's still so thin in both directions. Very balanced auction here, which I don't like. There's a bit of buying positioning here, and it's thin above. I think there could be a shove up.
I'm still pretty short biased. We'll see. Just because they're throwing out this red block and you had a green block low, but it was relatively neutral.
Yeah, it's struggling. Super tight
Mm.
split range.
Got a short on 60.25, just pulled it.
Yeah, that was a good call. Slip favor.
Well, this green, there's a green cluster below, so that's short bias, and then the problem is like it is relatively a tight session. Like I'm at 996.60. Still fucking struggling here to like break a K. See, if that was gonna go down more, I wanted to go to 54s on it, but it just ain't that type of session.
No, it tricks you. It makes you feel like it's that kind of session, but it's really not. They top ticked the slip range. Could just be a pullback though.
Netflix has got a range. You need to make sure you're on that shit.
Yeah.
Like if you don't have nothing going on, update your stocks.
Yeah, I've been trying to. I've updated them twice so far. throughout the session.
ABVV is in an uptrend. Now it's in a long mode because we have this green box here, but let's see how it handles itself. Well, that's a hell of a pullback, and then it snaps in. Good Lord.
Yeah, this is a pretty clear trend at this point.
Fuck, I thought it was a goddamn fucking long. Now it's like I'm so goddamn fucking confused. That's its fucking point. Took a fucking huge fucking loss. 2,800 bucks in the hole. Was long up there and it just kept going down, man. And I
Yeah.
longed the structure the right way, and it just now everything has changed. Fucking 30 fucking ticks up the ass.
Oof. I
I mean,
had
that was a
a
trade I should have taken, but
I had a 6250 short on one lot. I took it off here. 9-point winner. That puts me back solid green on the day. Bit of a change in character here. They're starting to take back these heavily defended areas.
yep. Yeah, short 55.25. Man, it should be puking, but it ain't going. Ugh.
Yeah, it's struggling with the bottom of this
That's-
range here.
It's probably gonna go once now that I'm out. I'm not exactly sure what the fuck is going on. They went hot glow here, and it's like maybe we are gonna be in a fucking range. Oh, now it goes when I get out. The
Yeah.
colors. Yep. Yep. Love that shit.
I had a 56 short. I took it off at 53. could be doing this V flush shit. Which isn't a long signal, but it's definitely a signal for me to cut my trade. Cut my short.
There's been really heavy selling in the 54s and the 60s. And we keep pulling back. I do believe there's like potentially more range potential. I don't know. Like that reclaim was so big. Are they really going to take that back? They might chop walk down, but usually something like that is not taken completely back.
Yeah. Usually takes a couple days. There are a whole lot of trapped sellers down there at 52.
So what does that mean? They'll bail if it goes up?
Yeah, if it goes up, they'll turn into buyers. Could turn into a long order flow event. But it's not something I'm going to pull the trigger on until I see confirmation of that happening. Because I also know they like to bail them out. Like if there's trapped sellers and we're in a downtrend, they're probably going to come down and bail those guys out. 55s, though, they're also underwater now. So sellers could be running into trouble here. It looks like they are.
Yeah.
Because they stacked so heavily on that 52 level, but we failed to go any lower. So now they're probably going to liquidate their positions. Or redefend somewhere else. It's entirely beyond my scope.
Got a nice long. I was long down there.
Nice.
The low. Picked up almost what I lost. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking flounder fucking. Let's see where we're sitting. I'm 18 in. I'm up 403.
I got a short scalp off 58. Took it off 56.75. I think that's my last trade for the day, though. Had a nice winning streak there.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably work on some code because like I'm just like floundering.